I am here. Hello, hello, Fleet. Woo! Fleet's first. Look at how first that Fleet guy is. Wow. 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 Right there, relax, calm down. I was gonna forget. Or was I? Okay. Oh, right, we just talked to the Kenku. Or whatever the fuck he was called. Alright, let's see. Okay, we know that. Ah, here we go. Beyond that, okay, so you've woken a more, gotten a goblin sidekick, supposed to be simple, live exploded, standing here, looking at a dead elf, rare enough to see a live elf. Beyond that, we also found the owner. The bird was trying to ship himself across the coast. Luckily, you got to him before his crate got spirited away. And finally, you've descended straight into the city below. Esoteric hallways, blah, blah, blah. Some of you know someone or something is trying to keep you from discovering the truth. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. All the same stuff we've seen before. How you doing this morning, Fleet? Well, I hope. Sick? No! No! Not my Fleety boy. Not my Fleety boy. Why, okay, I see here. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, so you're not actually sick. You're, like, emotionally sick. Oh, you do have a cold, too. Okay. Okay. Still. It's missing walls. Yeah, I believe it. Well, you're what? You have another week from today, basically? One second. Yeah, that's what it was. I really hope everything goes to schedule for you there, Fleet. HWB, AR Tradeco, AHLPC. So many acronyms. Ooh. An enhance ability spell. Oh, crazy. For up to 4 hours. Oh. That's really helpful. Yeah, here's hoping everything was a schedule, hopefully. A potion of healing. Something in a burlap sack. Hello. Hello, random guy. Wait, I'm gonna pickpocket you first. Woohoo! Thank you. Hello. Hey, man. All the docks see a bustling of humans and dwarves, cargo moving about amongst hard, salty waves hitting the pier. Please don't say hard and salty. The grand port of Waterlane. You see only a glimpse of the dockyard from here. This is where the business happens. You good me. Though this is the quiet side, looking across the span, you see most ships are docked on the West Walk, or Waterlane West, or whatever they call it these days. On the edge, behind Freestrider HQ, a number of workers are hanging about, drinking and talking. One of them, a long-haired dwarf, with droopy eyes, throws you a cool head nod. You look like a cleric? Hello, yes, I'm the cleric. Thought that'd be clear by now. By now? I've never met you before, man.
It is pretty obvious.
Alright.
I mean, who else would dress like this?
The goblin gestures towards you in your outfit. True, I guess. What's up? Nothing much. Work is over for some, starting for others. It's like a tidal wave hitting the shore, you know? So what's your story? My story, man? Yeah, tell me. Oh, God. Alright, here we go. Time to read this guy's fucking novel. I'm not interesting. I just did like what most exiles did. As the VK got all stale and no one could find a job, we moved downriver. Earth was really cool back in the day with all that stuff. My dad took me and my sister all the way down. We were on the GSP, you know. I never got into construction myself. Since I finished school, I've been on the docks. Not here. I've only worked in Water Lane for a year or two, but I've been all over the city, really. GSP Outlet, Ice Bay Point, North Housing. I had a gig with a factory at the North Wall before the Bone Purge. But they shut down once they took down the zombies. So yeah, not a huge fan of the Free Striders, but the ER pays well. Nice folks too. Beyond that, I'm looking for a wife at the moment. Had eyes on this gal who lived in the hills last year, but she liked my friend Yag more. Don't blame her. He's got a real nice mustache. Though it's getting hard to save it up for a house these days, so I'm not sure if I'll even be able to afford the whole family life, you know? Maybe I should vote Asglows. You're done. A regular dwarven tale. Typical below average worker. This, not a hustler. Thanks for asking. Clerics don't usually act all nice and kindly, you know? He goes in for a fist bump. Bump his fist. Hells yeah. You hear Snell audibly yawn behind you. Goodbye, citizen. That guy was cool. I liked him. I've already forgotten what his name was. Goodbye, dwarf man. I will see you later. I know your friend, Yafga, or whatever the fuck, has a nice mustache. Oop. Wait. Then what's this? Oh, right back here. Thought that was Homer Simpson for a minute. I was all, the fuck is Homer doing here? When are you gonna leave? So I can, like, steal stuff. That's all, bye. Don't care, see ya. I'll come back, you'll be gone eventually. Maybe at nighttime. I know, right? Just be like, I have a mimic. You wanna see what she says when I tell her I have a mimic? Okay, fine. I'm gonna quick save though, because I don't want her to hurt my friend. I have a mimic. That's... She drops her smile. Sorry?
Master talk about Meek? Ahoy hoy!
Her jaw drops. Then her fists go up. Raise your fist too. I would die to protect this smile.
Meek served Master! Master is great!
She shakes her head as if dazed by the visuals. I see. I have not heard of a tame mimic before. She lowers her fist slowly. I found him below. It is what it is. Well, cleric, you're full of surprises. But please keep that thing, hidden around here. Just in case we get guests. Hilarious. I will die to protect this fucking little smiley bastard. He's like a cat to me. Alright, let's see. Already talked to the griffin. The P-tier griffin. I gotta adjust my desk a little here. Hold up. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. What am I doing? We need your vote. Okay, I should probably... There's a reason I made sure to go to sleep early last in-game night, so we'd have all in-game day to look around and talk to things. Oh, this guy, okay. So... Tiny dictator, +2 intelligence. Advance against bureaucrats. Cool. Can I equip that right now, though? Because this book I have kind of blows. Oop. An accessory? Oh, hilarious. What is he going to say when I'm wearing it in front of him? You take a step into the cramped office, standing in front of the sleeping halfling. This is a scholar? Curse the gods. Go investigate his book collection before waking this lazy halfling. Hello. Oh. Hey, he's already got one. Nice. Oh. He moans and slowly opens his eyes. His confused gaze focuses upon you. Life is pain. Kick the chair. Gah. Calm down, he says, trying to conceal a smirk. Stop, are you a madman? Sorry, I had to. I disagree, he tells you, groaning. Terrible, terrible pain. Oh, he moans and rubs his face. The wrinkles fold over one another like waves on a storied sea. Are you? He looks at you with his weary expression, then rubs his nose and sniffs twice. Are you here for the invoice? A quick glance to Snell. His words come out in a stilted halfling accent. There again! Ah! He grabs the armrest of his chair.
That was slightly unnecessary,
Snell tells you. Stop this kicking! All done. Smile, despite the fact that no one can see it. I'm not dead yet, damn you. Oh, hold on. I've already paid that invoice. You're here for something different. He leans in, facing Snell. I hope Queen Goblin has no quarrel with this old scholar. He holds up a palm.
Nah, we're here on city business.
I'm exploring random buildings. Yours is unlocked.
That's not...
So you're a trespasser of benevolent intent?
I guess that's not too far off.
Curiosity is simply absolutely vital for keeping the old brain in motion, so I commend you, cleric. And you as well, my goblin friend. He looks around, grunting. Can I get either of you some fucking water, or... He wields swear words like coastal winds. I don't know what that means. You like this guy. He's like a rabid dog with all the biting. So far.
No, thank you.
Your companion replies very quickly.
You're Scholar Appledent, right?
Me? Yes. I am Schnur Appledent, he says, and bows his head in the chair. Scholar of Fort Nip University and dedicated to service to the province AIS. What do you do? Many things. Primarily, my expertise lands on the topic of alignment and its many historical and contemporary applications. Some bullshit, I will tell you. Alignment. Esoteric effect which brands each creature like host with its one of 9 labels on 2 axes. Blah, 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 blah. The first level divination will also see the esoteric effect on creatures who are not true neutral in the alignment axis. Clerics don't use this ability even if alignments are not admissible in Norvikian courts, since Earthfolk rights order of 499. Hilarious. These days, I mostly deal with other forms of study. Specifically, I run this office here on the experimental technique of psychoanalysis. Ah, yes, he's a scholar of civics. Modern psychoanalysis is an offshoot of his methods. What kind of magic is that? No magic at all, although there has been some detect thoughts involved at some points in the development. It's a form of mind healing, as they call it. I'd be one to call it support instead.
It's essentially the idea that the mental present is shaped by the mental past, and that through dialogue our unreleased unconscious ghosts can be Vanishists.
So it's talking about feelings? I know. Truly horrifying.
A Reedsian friend of mine once told me this joke, but I apologize if it's too vulgar for your taste, but
He sputters out the words through little chortles.
right. A cleric, an occultist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all three men, throwing them in her dungeon. But she grows to fancy them, so she offers each man a choice. For each man who can successfully satisfy her, she will let that man go. Otherwise,
He speaks little fits of laughter between.
she ends them, so to say.
This is going to be a long tale.
Ho ho ho!
Not along.
So the three adventurers debated which order to go. Eventually, the rogue and occultist decided the cleric should go first, as he is a virgin and will be the least likely to increase her standards.
Your goblin companion rubs his eyes as he listens to the jokes.
The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the fiend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who, of course, feel a great sense of relief. The occultist goes in next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric could do it, the fiend would be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber entrance, the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes, obviously, the occultist overestimated his abilities. So he carefully enters the bedchamber, ready to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. The cleric prays for the souls of his comrades and gathers those remains for burial. The succubus steps out, smoking a cigarette. She tells the cleric, "My, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling about down there. At least you managed to touch it a little."
To which the cleric responds,
"You are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exorcised from this plane of existence every day until the day I die." Then, before he walks away, the cleric also adds, "Oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully that'll make you less evil in the future."
The guy lets a slight gust of wind through his nose. Funny. Halfling chortles loudly.
My kind of humor, you might say. In short, you can view the succubus as an evil in the world which religious fervor would pay to repair. However, such reparation can often lead to a not-so-optimal path.
Thank you. Yep, thank you.
Or most simply, you could say it's basically an allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well for all intents, but his actions cost the lives of both his comrades. Is that evil or is it good, and so on? Either way, psychoanalysis, yes, that's what we were talking about. It's about your feelings, thoughts, memories, choices you've made, the things that have happened to you. They can bog you down, so to say. And the goal in my clinical practice is to root that out of my patient's mind and help make them aware of the repressed negative baggage, if you will. So one can move forward more speedily.
Sounds like removing a curse of the mind.
In a metaphorical sense, yes. But it's another thing I work on here. I am currently exploring the dream of animus.
There's something to do with masculinity and femininity based on Civitic's ideas. A dream of man and woman. You explore men and women?
Poor phrasing, but yes. Beyond that, I also focus on my own unverified theories.
He slaps his knees and grins.
The folk spirit. Have you heard of it?
It's something made up. Doesn't mean it's not correct, though. Sounds like a collective folk view on morality. Is that some kind of unified moral or ethical code of a people or culture?
No, it's...
He leans back and squints.
That's not actually that far off. You've got a head on you, cleric. The folk spirit is the working title for my new thesis. Most of it is, if you'll excuse my ignorance, fucking bullshit. But in short, it is about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths. I have traveled around the coast to collect as many tales, writing down thousands of stories previously passed down orally. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk.
He clears his throat and leans back in his chair.
Apologies. I'm ranting here. Let's put a stop to it. What do you want, cleric?
Good lord. Give me some mind healing.
Of course. I am over a bit swamped at work right now. I will get you a booked slot. I have time after the election. You should come visit then.
Can't you make that now?
No, I'm afraid I cannot. Truth be told, I am very overworked. I'm struggling with a certain topic.
He makes a noise that might have once been a cough. I don't know. The old man is frustrated. He's trying to avoid even thinking about it.
What? I'm focusing on a specific idea of civics. The idea of two opposite faces of your ego, masculine and feminine. But I can't seem to get past a certain obstacle.
Just stare at him.
You see, it's this work called the Book of the Mind. In my opinion, Cividex's masterpiece in the figurative sense.
Oh, is it like a secret book hidden deep in a dungeon?
Oh no, I own several copies. There's a rare edition of this book which contains the rumored so-called final foreword from Cividex himself. In this foreword, he apparently reveals a revelation about his categorization of the psyche, specifically on the topic of gender.
What are we doing here? What's happening suddenly?
Might be nothing, but it would be highly interesting to get my grubby hands on it.
He leans in and whispers.
And more importantly, it would bring me a great pleasure to know how much Cividex we...
Fuck, I can't whisper in his voice.
How much Cividex would be spinning in whatever Thesian mass grave he's buried if he knew a halfling among myself was pioneering his footsteps. Ha 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 ha.
Understandable. You guys are pretty weird.
I might be, but most halflings are quite boringly normal.
Snur leans back in his chair.
The final 6th edition of this book, it was only printed in 10 copies. The publisher then hiked up the price in order to sell it to collectors. Those collectors spent the last 3 decades making these copies as a form of investment, making sure to keep the content of that forward a highly guarded secret.
If it's about gender, then it's better to keep it secret. How terrible. The scholar's word should be freely available.
Nothing is ever free, even if it's free.
Oh, fucking thank you, duh. I'm not gonna afford that. Wait, how much do you want for it? So what, you want me to find that rare book? He nods.
I drank a bit too much the other night, and in my desperation I paid a diviner to cast Locate Object for me. I didn't expect anything, and it was very expensive. However, she actually found it. A copy of the 6th edition Book of the Mind is here. Well, pardon me, very close to the Water Lane View. And she even told me the exact location.
He points to the floor.
About 40 meters straight down.
Okay, obviously, is this in the city below?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, meters?
Right. That's something like 100 feet, 150 maybe. Sorry, the diviner was a freestrader. You know what they're like in the reeds? Silly decimal people.
Sounds like a quest.
Sure, why not? So many side quests,
Snell mutters to himself.
Delve into the dungeons or tunnels below and give me that book. Don't get yourself killed. In exchange, I will, well, what the fuck kind of reward do you want?
I want you to heal my broken mind.
Impossible. No one can fix another's mind. I can promise support, but no guarantee. Choose something else.
Ah, you have a magic item or something?
I have books in droves. You know what?
He says and snaps his fingers.
The book itself. It's expensive and probably magical in some sense. Get me the book, let me look at the forward, and you can give the book afterwards.
But then I don't even have to return to you. I can just take the book and go.
True,
he sighs.
I understand. I suppose I can offer some guidance in understanding the book.
Cheer.
Yay.
He sniffs.
I am not an expert on what kind of weird shit is down there. But the city below is dangerous, so don't wander blindly.
Meek no underground good. Meek will one master in time for traps.
Good luck, cleric.
Boy howdy. What are you voting for in the election?
I'm a filthy Asgardist.
Why filthy?
Have you ever seen a clean one?
He laughs at his own joke. The green banner has flown in...
The green banner has flown in strange context here in this Republican wet dream of ours. Askel is supposed to be about abolishing the entire structure of hierarchy. That history is driven by economic struggles, specifically the class between classes. Askel's end goal is classless, stainless society where everyone's equal.
I can't remember how he was doing his voice earlier.
But looking for the Novikian Askelis, it's clear to me they long ago let this goal slip past. Look at them! They're shaking hands with the establishment, trying to find a peaceful solution, they say.
Peace is good? Question mark?
Peace is good,
He repeats, tasting the words.
It is good. Look,
The hairy halfling mutters. Harry? Also, wait a minute. Why is this halfling wearing shoes?
genuine change, true change, needs a truly revolutionary break with the existing order. There's no doubt about that. Incremental reforms, small changes with the capitalist system will always fail to address the fundamental contradictions and injustices. My time in Reeds has made that clear to me. But always be wary of simplistic utopian visions. It is a path covered in corpses that leads such blind idealism. So I still vote for this social democratic compromise. This handshake with capital. Then I'll go and piss myself and die, dreaming the next generation will have answers I do not.
Cool. 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 I, on the other hand, am not an Asilisk.
A lucky bastard.
With a deep grace sweeping his hairy face.
Workers unite in unionization and guild power. It's all well and good until it gets too loud. Make a bit too much noise, and the true powers quickly and efficiently drop this illusionary mask, facade, the esoteric spell that tricks us into thinking they care, or they're in any way Folkarian.
Concerned with seeking to promote the welfare of all folk around the coast. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So what about you, cleric? Tell me, if not Askless, what are you voting?
Voting. Ha ha ha! My good gnome, I am entirely apolitical.
Ah, I see. You're an agent of complete narcissism.
I don't know that word. Your comment doesn't even faze me.
That's okay. Also, you called me a gnome, so I'm going to try and insult you.
Wait, he's not? He sniffs.
For now, something else before I start ranting about the suffragette movement.
Comparing a glance at you. Yeah, I definitely have some other questions. I'm out. I don't want to ask any of those questions to you. Goodbye, sir. You have a nice day. Wait. Thank you for the little tiny thing. That thing. Alright, well. Should probably go see what's going down in the Undercity. I'm also trying to find that fucking hag. You know what? You know, I'm almost certain that the hag is that druid. I just don't remember where she is. I don't care. So, we've entered random apartments before, me. Well, let's get deeper into the Undercity. Hey, buddy. Yeah, room service. What kind of room service did you get? Okay, that's gotta be pricey. I've, like, had room service one entire time in my life, I think. Those before left many holes in whatever the fuck it just said. I wasn't paying attention. Ayo, mushrooms. Yoink. Did you just rip those mushrooms out of a pot? Why did you do that? What? It was cultivated there. It was a potted mushroom. Whoops, didn't mean to. Nature is mold to mold. Oh, damn. Just a single glass? You didn't get a bottle? Someone worked hard cultivating those, and now you've just taken them. Stop it with this sermon, by the gods. You put those plants to better use, take whatever you want. What do you mean? Can I put them back? No! You'll have to live with it. Literally no one will care. I guess so. Yeah, look, the mushrooms are still there. We're fine. Bye, Queen. Is this not where I just came from? How the fuck? What's this? Okay. So... what's the easier way to the Undercity? Oop. Path up. That's the bar. Fine. Oh, okay. Look at the branches of a bracken tree. It stands tall in the garden, towering over you. It is majestic. Nature is reaching tall and deep. These roads go below to the city. Nay, even below the river. Touch the tree. Your hand lands firmly upon the bark. Good tree. Strong tree. Connect with the natural world. Well done. Look up at the branches. The wind causes the leaves to dance. Wait. Between the branches high above. Oh! Whoa! Is that a hole in the bark? A hollow. Just wide enough for you to stick your hand inside. Something glimmers up there. Treasure in a bird's nest. Yeah, get up there now! It could cause great physical harm if you fell from that height. And heights are scary. The branches shudder in a sudden gust. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I suggest not doing that. Climb that tree! Grab onto the trunk. Pressing your entire body against the rough bark, you slowly make your way upwards. Go, 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 just a bit more. Please get down from that clinic. Meek supports me. Thanks, Meek. That's super awkward. A bottle of wine for dinner. Now we're talking. Wrapping your body around the trunk, you lift yourself up. The bark is rough enough for you to get a pretty firm grip, despite the vertical nature of this feat.
Did you know that
you're
if you use a microwave to heat up food, the food will eventually become hot? But did you know why it becomes hot? It's because you microwaved it.
Whoa. No. That's... Science is amazing. Wow. Science. One foot and hand moving after another, each holding on to dear life. You take a deep breath and reach up towards the upper branches. That's when you realize you are nowhere close to where you thought you were. Hold on now. Grab out of air is not a good idea as you fumble about. Suddenly the world drops below around you. Your feet slip from the bark, your soul fading into hell. An instant later you hit the ground. Something cracks, sending shooting pain up your leg and arm. The tree towers over you, taunting you. You okay, Clinic? I'm fine, thank you, Snell. Thought it'd be funny at first, but it'd be tragic if our only Clinic died from climbing a tree, you know? Hey, let's get going now, okay? Yeah, just hold on. Climbing the tree again, don't mind me. Yep. Haha! Success! Wrapping your body, firm grip, 1 foot to your life. Take a deep breath and reach up, finally getting a hold of one of the upper branches. You've done it! Heaving yourself the last way, you get a view you don't expect. A bird's nest, unguarded, full of shiny trinkets. Jackpot! Shove your hand inside the nest. Ring. Coins. Sorry, silver of the finest kind with a black stone in its center. Grab the crowns. Several coins straight into your pocket. Thanks, birds. A polished stone. A short drawer. You feel the tingle. It's magic, baby. Going back down. Retracing your steps, you find yourself back on solid ground. You lived! I'm surprised. Now can we go? Bye, tree. Bye, tree. It was chill hanging with you.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh shit. Oh, these quests. Quests. What the? Damn it, you literally made me think I pushed BRB by accident. Sherp's like, what? Huh? I'm gonna BRB in a minute, but I didn't push that. Damn. They took her. Just like that. The tendrils of the Mender's court reach far. You can learn something from this. You sure can. You see that shit-eating confidence on that elf's luscious lips? That was the face of order. A foreign order, fully in control. It was breathtaking. I don't think I believed a word he was saying. And yet he said them to your face with complete conviction. But why else would an Ilum Warden, fancy word for ambassador, stand there in the middle of the night, speaking gibberish with some inane cleric? He had a damn good reason to show up. Considering they took the corpse right afterwards, they know exactly what you were doing. It was a highly calculated move to tell you those things. To blame the dead elf, to clear themselves from any wrongdoing, to sneak away in the night with the biggest piece of evidence, before anyone with real authority could get their claws on it, and most importantly, before the press could get in on the scoop. You need to learn something from this. Get yourself closer to that twinkly elf's level. Why? Because the ladies will like it. Alright. The illusions of grandeur can take a man far. People tend to get swept up alongside it like little winds trailing in the wake of a greater tempest. Alas, words are wind. They too fade as a storm turns to gale. Do not build your empire on words alone, Ilium did not. You remember the tale of the Mender, it was told to every child. There have also been 3 adaptations around stage through the years. It's one of the classics. There is some historical preamble. You have it more or less memorized. Skip to the good part. Understood. Recallst thou the tale of Ilium the Mender, a great shaman of the wilds, who in divine ascension did bind Ascani's elven kind? To Norvik she came, emerged upon its streets, scarce years past the conquest's end. In Shadow, I thought this was the short version. In Shadowrot she spells upon each ward of the palace, drawing them to earth in ranks of iron. Their eyes, bewitched and bright with zeal, beheld her form, a twisting mass of bark and gnarled root. Thank you. A primal force pressed with a bulwark, seconds for war, minutes for passion, words they share, looks exchange. The elf god I am, oh my god. For earth did stay her wrath, for mortal man. I can be nice. Earth is awesome. Was. But yeah, this is only a abridged kids version. Holy Christ, that was boring as fuck. It's the one that stuck with you. Now think about it. The dead elf, this Pinja. She played them all. Or Pinja. Then this not dead elf, the warden, he's clearly a professional bullshitter. They're both master manipulators in their own right. Just excellent, excellent work. Learn from it. Build up a beautiful lie on that, probably, beautiful face of yours. Then you can take over the... Remember where they come from. A long line of the Empire, an imperial dream. Learn from their mistakes, build upon their methods, then you may. You do realize they're immortal, right? Or they're supposed to be. That's what sets them apart. Keep that in mind. These bastards are way too slow to adapt to anything. Whether it's a millennial sphinx or an anti-Sepelian celestial or just an elf, they've all got that weakness, a fragile immortality. If you die, you lose, what, a couple of decades at worst? They lose infinity. Tell me more about Beautiful Lie. Look fresh, smile wide, they'll love you till the day you die. When you're at full health and 0, gain advantage on all D20 rolls. Ooh. Well, that's a good one. Real dream. When speaking with someone with less intelligence than yourself, gain extra proficiency on all D20s. Okay, that's not so bad. Because my intelligence is like jacked. Think about weakness, blah, blah, blah. Keep rolling that die. Removes death saving throws. Whenever you're above 1 HP and take damage, you go to 1. If you take damage at 1, you die. Oh. Yeah, I don't like that one. Okay, give me Give me beautiful lie. You'll be like an elf without all the elven bullshit. Everyone will love that. Stop thinking about elves. Leave. Okay, now I gotta lose a feat. Alright, let's see here what we got for this one. And so here we are. The end of a long line of divine tyrants and feudal lords. Feels like being at the end of history itself, taking a dive off into a chasm of hope. That's liberalism, baby. I have no opinions on it. You may repeat that as much as you want, but the Freesider slogans carved in the back of your skull prove otherwise, like purely bodily speaking. Not that your thoughts have any real impact on the city. Unless you get back to writing, of course. So we're turning into a Freestrider no matter what? Basically. Freestriderism is the future, that much is clear. What you saw happen in that fancy room between Vera and her glowing guest, that's going to be the main conflict going forward. Not some scuffle with Asgul youth students or rigid theocratic bureaucrats grasping to hold on to their mansions. No, the future obstacles are out there. As Freestriderism creeps towards the coast, there'll be a lot of powers ready to meet it, both head-on, but also in more sinister ways. As shown by the Golden Horde, they're clearly trying to co-opt the whole thing. Vera's doing the best she can. Oh sure, she's clearly struggling though. Reed's is in a precarious position. Believe it or not, it'll be all too easy for the liberal wondrous dream to collapse in on itself. With enemies on all sides, within and without, you'll need to band together with your fellow Freestriders and fight back. Or if that doesn't work, grab what you can out of it. When the grab is good, then jump out the window. Hells yeah, feel ready to grab and grab again. Hells yeah, just like in the good old days. Skip the political expression, exposition, please. Point is, the invisible hand of the market is guiding us. It'll keep guiding us towards a world that's a hell of a lot more liberal and a hell of a lot more preposterous. Or prosperous. As long as you avoid falling into some Asgulist propaganda hole again. This tale you've heard so many times. A modern myth as the old keep being stripped away. Freestriderism. An unstoppable force charging across the coast. You must arm yourself against the storm quickly before you are crushed between the waves. Look, let's be real here. There are 100 different ideologies with 1,000 different interpretations and branches. Out of all of them, Reedsian Freestriderism is probably the most powerful at the moment. You shouldn't throw all your eggs into the proverbial bag of holding, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to move a little bit closer with the Yellow Banner. See all these forces pushing in all kinds of directions. Maybe try being a bit of an immovable object? One that's sitting squarely in the good grace of your new Reedsian overlords? Okay, seriously, if even the apolitical boogeyman can agree to lean Freestrider, you really can't go wrong, can you? So I guess Charisma's the apolitical boogeyman? Tell me more about Unstoppable Force. Bear arms, fight against the forces of the world at the end of time itself. Oh. No. Everything is mine, you just gotta reach out and grab. Advantage on all trifle checks. Ooh. I think I already have advantage on all trifle checks. Convenient cooperation will be all downsides. Let those Freestar impulses guide you. Oh. Fine. Crap, I forgot which one I wanted. Immovable object. This will be a highly productive collaboration. Stop thinking about Freestriderism. For now. What are my other beats? Okay. So you took the bird's papers, made him stick around with the snakes. What? I got a problem here? You sure do. Look, it's time to establish some baseline, okay? First of all, immigration is good. What? Immigration is a net positive for modern society, for Norvik. Well, yeah, that's true. What's that got to do with freedom of movement? It's literally the most fundamental policy of the Free Strider bloc. In the real old days, the only people with resources to travel would be the aristocrats of societies. In the real early days, that'd be the top dragon servant, the top slaves. Then, during the last few centuries, that changed. The average person suddenly got the ability to move on a societal scale, sure, but also in a geographic sense. Each of the Arcanist splinters dealt with it in different ways, but in general, especially once the Coast War broke out for real, all borders got real tight. A shoot-on-sight type policy wasn't uncommon, and that's shit. Real shit. I don't know, man. We should have some kind of border controls, right? No, all of it is bad. Let's go over the facts here. The number one cause of starvation, poverty, and economic-related suffering is general lack of prosperity. Historically, it's understandable why peasants and kings, or early Arcanists, didn't really get any of this, because they just didn't have any reference point. If things were always terrible, you wouldn't even know what good is, right? Then comes the industry. Mass production, both esoteric stuff, access to free food, healing services, teleportation, and all the fundamentals, textile factories, metal refining, and transportation. All of it giving way to an unprecedented amount of prosperity for everyone. It's like cheating in the economy. Everyone gets rich all of a sudden, even the old people. Then you have the question of nation states, of borders. You can make an argument that a certain freedom of movement goes against nationalism, but you can't lock your people away from others, global trade, super magical economic boost. You know, Aslan, they hate free striding so much, this is the point where they shut the fuck up and sit down. Because Aslan didn't do anything better. And locking down the invisible hand, ego trip, immigration is fucking great. And he just reads the fucking idiot. Yeah, man, what do you say, bro? No! None of this apolitical bullshit. That purple fuck isn't here to save you. City is changing. You need a damn policy consistent. Here we go. Immigration in balanced amounts is great, but use it too much it'll create strife? Yeah, sure. But the market will take care of that by itself. The vacant jobs create the immigration peel by itself. Nobody would move across the world. Well, I mean, you're true. You're not wrong there. So anyway, yeah. Making drummers stay when he clearly wanted to get out, shit move. Just a straight up asshole move. But you can learn a lot from that bird. He's got that infectious paranoia. Ah shit, your stomach's upset. The bird. Yeah. The bird is a survivor. That is his legacy. More than that, he really had one hell of a way to handle himself. Ignoring the shitty escape attempt, you saw how he danced around your questions. Seriously, maybe it's a racial thing, but you read the room just as well as you recorded those voices. Honestly, both of those are damn true. Take any lesson you want from him, that bird's got game. And remember, immigration is good. Tell me more about reading the room. You gotta say the right thing, make the right choice? Might have helped have a quick glance around the room first. Advantage on behold checks. Interesting. Survival of the fittest. You live through it all. Advantage on death saving throws. Meh. Infectious paranoia. You're ready for anything. The world could fall apart in a second. The walls could implode. Your dreams shattered. When that happens, get ready to run. Leave the city in a crate. Ship yourself to High G. Whatever it takes to get away from any of those pesky consequences. Advantage on initiative rolls. I'll take a reading the room, I guess. Great. No excuses now. Time to understand the people so you can control them, like sheep. Oh, I'm officially out of quests that'll give me meats now. Alright, cool. Yeah. Exploring, please. Alright, to the Undercity. Hey, it's raining, I just realized. Crazy. Oh, right, annihilation. also have to do this before I forget. Wait, what's this ring do? Dampens high damage. Eh. Oh, where'd this ant want to go again? Too full. Oh, I see. Hello, Viskin. Don't mind me. Okay, let's see. Prepare spells. Give me bless. Comprehend languages. Cure wounds. Grease. Enhance ability. Knock. Speak with dead. Picture from good and evil, etc. Okay. Dick ass rogue. Cool. Alright. To the Undercity again. Time to do some exploring. But first I should probably do a quick BRB and fill up my coffee. Pardon me. So I will quickly be right back. After I stretch. There it is. What are you doing this fine evening for you, I suppose? Mm-hmm. I read the evil book. Stay information. This place is dangerous.
No need to tell me twice. Lead the way.
Well, that's easy. Okay, there was the slime. This was that one-way door. Hey, Ren. What's happening here suddenly? Hello? Okay. Oh, hey. Exactly what I was looking for. I'm almost certain you're the hag, Mushroom Lady. Okay, she's not responding. That rock has a face on it. It's freaking me out. Looks like some weird, there's the eye that's like frowning. I don't like it. It's freaking me out. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You're right. Did you at least sleep well, Wolf? Ah, crud. You. Hello, Celestial. What do you want? Lighting up the passage like a miniature sun, you see the Golden Horde Ambassador. How lucky to have run into you here again, Cleric, for I have a message for you. Its light flutters. And you too, Snell. Yeah, hey. Your companion says at a very comfortable distance. Ambassador. I shall tell you, Cleric. Your message from our previous meeting has been received by higher powers. Stay silent. The Golden Horde knows well there are many thoughts within this city which are all interesting to hear. If we were to require such thoughts of Norvikian Cleric, I shall be sure to keep you in mind. The light dances across your uniform. No blinding you in this dark place. What you doing down here? I'm following up on a lead by looking at gold dogs. These halls are esoteric. I am sure you are aware. Hello, good morning, Ion. You're up early, I think. Well, these skulls are simply the work of your recent ancestors. These rocks contain something else entirely. Look at them. These are indestructible murals, primitive in a way, eternal in their beauty. The choir wishes to have them recorded. That is what I've done. They send an ambassador to look at some cave paintings? Yes. Archaeological endeavor I gladly perform. The light glows, and then shrinks. Anything interesting down here? Nothing I can disclose. So nothing then. The light simply flutters. Well, I gotta go. As do I. My dealings here are complete. Thank you for this conversation, cleric. The light shall reach you one day, I am sure. The ambassador eerily begins to float away towards one of the many pits of the southern caverns. The radiant light leaving along with any traces of light.
Good talk.
Cool. Coolio. Bruh. I'm gonna talk to this guy. Oh no, he's like dead. He's like dead. Yeah, that was the doorway. I got the cool stick. Ah, yes, right. I basically had to turn around because I needed to get my character to bed before I got exhausted. Hey, buddy. Behold. Right. It gives me +2 intelligence, and it's called the Little Dictator. Unseen servant, magically attuned to a feather, pencil, and paper. It will write down everything spoken within 10 feet. The content disappears off the page as it writes. The servant can follow commands to write down specific topics, keep notes in a certain style, or focus on a chosen person's word. They are very common in the halls of the palace, where words can ruin lives, or worse, careers. Advantage against bureaucrats. It's missing one rat for him, too. I got through this door yet. Okay. I bet that's another one-way door. Okay, where does this way lead then? Oh, right, this spot. But I don't think I can get any lower from here anyways. Interesting. Okay, I gotta figure out how to go deeper into this bitch. Wait. Okay. Look, this guy's here now. What's up? Learn it stand in the crypt does not face you. About him. Ow! He is still. Very still. Unmoving. Unbreathing. Excuse me, His armor creaks. His body moves. A voice. Soldier. Well fought. Just bow my head. He holds out a gauntlet. The urge the open tomb. Divinity, hold ground. Feel it.
This guy scares the shit out of me.
Snell whispers to you.
Such an edgelord.
Hold out a hand towards the tomb.
The string. One of utmost importance. It cradles here, within this one point, the first tomb of your god.
Grip the string. Success. You do so with decisiveness. There is no question of the sanctity of this place. But you have never understood it so well. Something within you has changed. It reminds you of that cantrip you used to cast all the time. Thaumaturgy. Cast it. A power swells within you. Use thaumaturgy to unveil secret locations around the city. Or sacred locations. The Dark Knight says nothing more. He simply picks up his axe and leaves. You hear him take the stairs up to the Temple of Earth, leaving you alone in the crypts. Alright. Interesting. You feel his presence. Okay, weird. Oh, look at that. So many Earth folk, so much suffering. Interesting. Your people's resting place. Huh.
Ugh, I hate this place.
Little pile of skulls. This is insane. So many bodies. You know well about this. Oh, okay, yeah, I already read this. Interesting. Sacred entities and locations. Granting me potential boons. Okay, what if I talk to you again? Because you probably don't want to talk yet. Ooh, but I can dig through her pockets. Yoink! Oh, hell yeah! Yoink! Stole it right out of her fucking hands. +2 strength, -1 charisma. God damn it. What's it? Is it an accessory? Or is it a weapon? It is an accessory. I'm gonna wear it instead of my Esoteric pocket watch. Eh, whatever. At least she's just safe if she finds that I'm have her shield. I don't know where I care. Bye! Wait a minute. Yo, are you a sacred being? I've already talked to her about this. Okay, that's it. I can't do anything special with the snail. I can behold the snail. I have this. She okay? Moongor doesn't turn around and just grunts at you. Do not disturb her. Not that you'd be able to. She's deep in meditation, far from here. I need to talk to her. Then find her in the garden later. She spends her mornings down here and returns to her office after lunch. We eat lunch together? Yes, it is part of my duties. Can I join? No, you may not. Alright, cool, bye. Thanks for the super cool shield you gave me. Yo, can my divine nonsense see some stuff now? Try to listen to the wall. Oh, here we go. Speak with the wall. Success! You sense it, the crack in the wall. Once more, that voice carries through, faint and hoarse. Deep within and without.
Ah, time for this again. Great.
Is it Chansey again? Yes. The voice in the wall is monotone and brittle. As if it could snap at any point. Why do I keep talking to you? Do you live at every wall in the city? No. What are you? Nothing. Just stare at the wall. No answer. Do you have something to tell me? Yes. Oh, do you? Yes, there is one thing to say. Wait. There's no response to your waiting. What kind of thing? A message. Please tell me what you have to say. Feel a little annoyed. The crack fades. You must go deeper. Deeper than the city below? Deep. On the overlook, where the bane of my people watches over the great flip. There, she has asked for you. Where exactly? The bane. Below. That's very vague, you know. By the flip. On the overlook. Does this overlook happen to be another wall? Yes. So I need to go talk to another wall? Yes.
You're already proficient at it, so might as well.
I'll go find Dio Mestra. Okay. Crack disappears. Then silence.
I'm not sure what kind of strange derailment this is, or how it's connected in any way with the tea shop, but fuck it. I'm actually intrigued now. Let's see if we can find this lady in the wall.
While slightly distracting. Honestly, let's do it. Whoever this Isometra lady is, she'll probably have some pretty nifty secrets down there. You will uncover great secrets by following this lead. There's nothing to do with the rest of your mission here, but if you wish to grow your esoteric knowledge, this is exactly the path to tread. Time to go find the next wall in this wall-talking quest of mine. You there. How do I go deeper? Or if cave paintings stare back at me. Okay. Try and figure out the painting's age and origin. Oh, hell yeah, nat 20. You study the figures carefully. The pigments, the style, the preservation. It's not white mane nor snail folk in origin. These paintings predate all of them. Before the snail folk? Yes. Before the Fade era, at the earliest, these should be dated to the early Gate Wars. Long before recorded human history. They do look quite alien. What are these creatures supposed to be, even? They could be depictions of a forgotten beast of Jor, a folk type or higher being connected with Jor. Though the less exciting answer would be these rare aberrations depicted by whatever people inhabited Ascan before the Tulin cattle. I should document this. Move on. You already are. Look down at your hands. Pencil in hand, you see a scribble depicting these three figures along with strange lettering.
Didn't know you were an art connoisseur, cleric.
Your companion says, looking at your sketches.
Which one of these three do you like the most?
The middle one.
Why?
6 arms. I wish I had 6 arms. The goblin laughs at your justification.
I can see that. I'll pick the same.
Right. Put away your things and leave. Okay. I'm trying to go deeper. Another god, if there's something in its eye. I've already done that. I can't speak with the dead here because this guy won't get my language, right? Correct.
Hey, Schnell. Can you talk to this skull for me if I cast a spell for it? You can't use magic for that?
Nope.
Okay, well, if you think it's helpful, go ahead.
I don't, but let's try. You finish casting the spell, and the skull begins to make a clacking sound. The jaw opening and closing with a jitter. It is ready.
Okay, so tell me what you want me to ask.
Ask about his job.
Okay. The Trabajar?
The skull almost shrieks.
Mi devotion a mi Dios ya me debera ebes único interés las gustos terrenos son pasajeros.
He likes his job. It's a great devotion to his God. Earthly enjoyments are fleeting. Ask who killed him.
Donde es la muerto? Ellos están de todas partes, nuestros segundos debemos...
I'm not really even trying, and I apologize. Oh god, that's a lot. He says his people need to be avenged for the red eye. What's the meaning of life? He grimaces as he attempts to speak. It's not Spanish, it's ancient cat language.
¿Qué significa la existencia perpetua? Cada cosa tiene un significado profundo, revelado solo a través de la devoción y el sacrificio.
Meaning is sacrifice, devotion. Feels like this guy's a zealot. What's his name? Nombre?
Mi nombre es Vannego Rojo, pero antes de saber...
His name is the Avenging Red, and also Litzipulba?
Very strange, this is a weird guy.
One question left. Who's he voting for? No. Do it. It's a waste, but fine.
¿Cuál es tu comida favorita?
Mi sustento es una de severidad y proteger. He's voting for service and protection. Ah, so he's a nationalist.
Sure.
He quickly looks to the side nervously. The corpse's mouth stiffens once more, and the mimicking of life ends.
Alright, cool.
We didn't learn much, but it was fun.
Sure.
Well. Okay. I'll figure out what I'm doing down here. Or my name isn't Cleric. Low grade. Snell, what should we do with the crate situation?
Honestly,
It was pursuit.
it's not a good idea to start shit here. The whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yes. But the halfways do not have the resources to deal with a solid unit of a beast right now.
What if we ask him to stop? The goblin gives you a surprisingly neutral expression.
Politely?
What, you don't think I could do it? The goblin shrugs.
I am not sure I want to find out, but I don't think you're gonna give me a choice. Go ahead. Play high-risk alligator picker. Why not?
To come up with a persuasive argument. Beautiful. Right. You're battling against a hungry beast here. But not just that, you're also facing what can only be described as a connoisseur. You're kidding. Not this time. You'll need to offer a bargain. Some better, nicer cooking supplies than the average HWBT stock. Ah, you mean... Ah, yes, you mean... Great. I wish to inform you you're getting subpar goods here. Subpar? Those crates, they're all from the Halfway Bridge tribe. If you're looking for better goods, I would strongly suggest focusing on their target. The beast leans in and glares at you. Crate wished to know. Where would better goods be found? Tell about the dwarven vessels, they won't miss a few crates. As bad as stealing is, the ones who will miss it least are the Free Striders. As long as you don't sell the city supply lines, it's fine. There's a warehouse type to the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. He growls. They have better, fresher goods, and more exotic stuff, too. You definitely want to focus on them instead of these cheap goblin crates. Maybe Crade will. This supply is getting stale. He turns back to his stove with a deep snicker. Nice job, Goblin whispers to you. That's probably as much as we could have hoped for. Redirection. How's your head? Hooray. Well. I can talk to this dead guy. You're dead guy. That is creepy. Look, I could ask you every question. Let's go. What were you searching for? The trove of Eseth. Dragon's gold. Power. The legendary horde. He was a treasure hunter. A failed one. Where is the entrance to the trove? Past the roots. It was inside those filthy goblins' stolen dwarven fortress. Now that's just uncalled for. He gives you a serious glance. We do not store some dragon trove in the garden nor the roots, cleric. I can promise you that. 2 more questions. Do you have any regrets? No. Adventure is its own reward. Good man. Who stripped your armor? Goblins. Scavengers. After death, didn't feel it. Yeah, at least he was already dead. Did you find the trove? No. Sealed. Couldn't enter. The phrase didn't work. He found something but couldn't get inside. The cultist's seal held. The jaw stiffens. The magic fades. The dead man returns to silence. Well, that was informative. And deeply unsettling. But useful, I suppose. Nod at the corpse and leave. Okay, this is where I found Meek. Okay, then what's over here? This is where I fought the slime. Okay, there's the one-way door again. Another book. Maybe this door will open now that I've got this spell. Nope. M. Concernicus. Not actually. Good thing time only passes when I'm chatting with people. Okay, it's just here again. Oh, hello. An altar to heretical faith. Consecrate it. Yay. Hit points. I feel like that's all this does is regain my hit points. Alright, well. I'm not sure how to get deeper in this bitch. Wait a minute, I think I know where that is. Now that I think about it. This is probably the book right here. A thin legend on its cover. Oh, right. Open it and enter a book name. Book of the Mind, 6th edition by Civitics. Haha! The entire illusion wanders off far into a deep, deep hallway. Wow! Yet, to your left, you see an entrance. It leads somewhere bright. Your companion points towards it. Yep, that's some esoteric bullshit. As you glance over at the book, still gliding away into the dark, you catch a final glimpse of the flipping pages while it's turning into a fine mist. Of course we have that splendid tome. If you ask nicely, it might be yours. Cool. Leave. I'm well, killer. How about yourself, friend? Oh, shit. A whole fucking library in here. Hot diggity. Hot diggity. Thank you for the hug, sir. Among all the ancient tomes and scriptures, you told me a word of knowledge inside. The one you seek is right there. Tingling teal cover, golden page, and esoteric. It almost blinds you with its radiance. It is large, in both width and thickness, as well as in content. Open the latch. From the pile, right away on the first page, in big bold lettering, Blood Property of House Hagenshags. Book of the Mind by Civitics, 6th edition. Ah, Hagenshags. Of course. It must be a century old. Huh. Look at the ink. Looks pretty modern, doesn't it? Interesting observation. Why don't you look at that? The book Appleton wanted. Quest complete. Or rather, he wants to see the sizable forward, taking up the first dozen pages of the book. The scholar will be glad when you deliver it. If the upper class can be encapsulated into a single tome, I think it would look like that. Just leave. Stay where you are. A blinding light from below shooting into the endless above. Behind you. Turn around. At the center of the spiral of bliss, your eyes adjust to catch a glimpse of one surreal shape. A glorious spectral delight. That light. This is an arcane apparition. None but the greatest arcanists held the knowledge to craft one of these. An apparition. Watch out, Snell. No. Your arcanists did not produce me. We see you. I'm not allowed to take the book, I presume? A true statement. The string is in motion. While the library shakes lightly at the tone of this esoteric entity's voice, you do feel there is no immediate threat here. Your companion nervously glances to you and whispers, You do your thing, okay? Who created you? The minds of Tulin cattle, the cord pullers, servants of chores. And your creators live here in Ascan? The cord pullers built their empire around the gate. That is where they are. What's the rarest book you got here? Rarity is a trait determined by the beholder. Yeah, but if you were to pick one, which one is objectively the most sought after, and in terms of contained information, most difficult to find anywhere? We hold 3 tomes, each of which holds a level of uniqueness and universal desire among the populace of this plane that can be considered the most rare copies in the collection. 16 Lessons of Chronomancy by Chronomancer, the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom by assorted authors,
and a copy of Vulgata by Saint Jerome. Chronomancy? Chronomancer. Ask more. Now. A Vulgata? A copy survived? Tell me about the Chronomancy. No. Its content is known only to those who can offer equal exchange. That it was the greatest treasure left by Himvrak Hagenshags. You must seek out this wizard Himvrak after the election. Are you winning? On your roll of tanks? That makes sense. What do you want from me? A peace given, a peace returned. An egalitarian change. Do we even have anything close to the value of this thing? No, nothing. The muck must be worth a fortune. 100,000 crowns to a collector, maybe? I mean, in monetary value, no, but in more subjective terms. Okay. Shouldn't be a problem. Nat 20. No, there's nothing you have that monetarily exchanges the quality of this tome. However, it's not connected to a monetary value at all. It is not. While powerful, it would be unlikely this thing would apply its own material break to value on texts, simply because it would not keep the value of the collection intact. If you take out this book, and then spread the secret forward hidden within that Appledent spoke so long about, that this would crash, and the monetary value of the collection would collapse. So that would be an object of what? Sentimental value? More or less, yes. Something that symbolizes a similar value on whatever ineffable level this apparition apprises its collection. I know exactly what they're going to mention. My prayer book that I'm getting repaired. Which means there's only one object in your possession that would reach, in any way, a higher level of value. And you know to grab a bunch of holding. No! What? You've got something? Oh, my voting card! Your what? That would be an equal exchange. You know it. You've sworn to guard it with your life. It's a symbol of your political internal struggle. What kind of man would just throw it away? You're not just throwing it away. A vote is just one vote. If you get that book, you could, buy as many votes as you want. Yes, the vote is useless. Get the book. You struggled for ages on how to make your voice heard. Is this the time to falter? Truly? You're holding the voting card in your hand. On its surface, you see the marks of an indecisive man lit up on the glow of the living library. Cleric? An equal exchange. State the full name and name of your piece. You nod toward the light and it repeats the command. State your full name and the name of your piece. Rogan Hemlin. Hold it up. Rogan Hemlin's voting card. The card is grabbed from your hand as if swept up by a non-existent wind. Yes. The voice lets out a deep, harrowing statement. The exchange is accepted. The trade is in place. Then the light slowly begins to fade as darkness once again envelops the spiral chamber. Oh man, good job, but I gotta ask. Why was your voting card worth the same as the super expensive book? What do you mean? I've lost my only vote. I won't be able to participate in our first ever election. This is tragedy. Cleric. He looks at you with an apprehensive gaze of a concerned parent. You know you can just get a new one, right? What? A voting card. It's a bit annoying, but anyone can just get a new one from the district office if they lose it. What? Oh, fuck. Damn it, Snell! Suddenly the light returns. Value is depreciated. No, the deal is done. No takebacks. Deal are. It's confused. Now's your time. Shit, run. You quickly slip the fancy book into your pouch of holding, and in the same movement begin to sprint up the spiral stairway. As you do, the voice lets out a deep, harrowing statement. No exchange offered. Your soul will take its place. The illusionary books upon the shelves begin to crumble and shake, turning to dust one by one in a series of violent esoteric poofs. The ground shakes and the world collapses as you move up the stairs. You will join the collection.
The goblin is by your side as the two of you run as if a fire burned at your backs. Stop! The apparition clearly wasn't ready for your sprint. It must be because you tricked it with the voting card. Great move. Let's go, go, go! The shelves turn into a sea of dust further below, quickly catching up. You quickly push yourself around the spiral as books begin to fly out of the shelf. Many turn to dark ash, covering the path in front of you. The goblin hops over the puddles of book dust.
Something's wrong with this shit. Don't touch it.
Behind, further below, you see this a wave of this ash forming. It grows, filling the library. The voice, now faded and far away, appears to chant, "The collection, the collection." You hear this. As you hear this, a tome lands before you. It does not turn to ash. Look at it. It says, "A personal spellbook of Grand Arcanist Filius Pra. This is a masterpiece, you must have it. Grab it." Or, no! It's an illusion. The apparition is controlling your psyche. Well, its advantages. Okay, Trazen. It does not make sense. Filius Prax did not have a personal spellbook. Such a powerful arcanist would simply bind his memorization mentally, spiritually, and physically. Obviously, jump over the spellbook. Rushing past, it turns to ash behind you. Go! You follow the goblin up, closer towards the exit. You are so close now, as all the strange ashen books now pour into the walkway in a cascade of dark pages. The collection is echoing ominously behind you, barely noticeable over the rumbling of the structure.
Almost there.
That's when you notice it. The magazine. It sits on the railings. A magazine in a library? Yes, you can see it clearly. It is The Red Light, the best nudie magazine in Norvik. It is banned in every official district. A one-of-a-kind debauchery. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't really care to stop for a random pin-up magazine. Oh, truly? Of course, the tower set a ton of hidden stacks of smut. It's not exactly difficult to... Hold on. Look at the cover. It is a special edition. Oh, what kind of edition? Take a look. It can't hurt. You glance at it, just a quick peek. Oh yeah. On the cover is a particularly sturdy-looking, well-built woman. The title says Orcs and Amazons edition. Earth be good. Don't open it. The magazine. It's challenging to not open the magazine. Oh, thank God. The flow of ash catches up to you quickly now, like waves of glittering dark sand. Each splash hitting your back causes you to lose strength. The two of you run towards the exit. Don't stop! The chanting from below goes louder now. One, a piece for a piece. Throw yourself out the doorway. You and Snell both jump out into the city below hallway. The flood of esoteric ash is coming after you, up until the exact crossing of the doorway, at which point it is stopped, hitting an invisible barrier, which promptly fades into a solid wall once more. Holy shit! The goblin falls to the ground, letting out the occasional insane chuckle. Another stupid death averted. You got the damn book at least? Check and see if you still got it. Taking out of the pouch of holding, you do still have a quite real and physical copy of the Book of the Mind, 6th edition. A successful library heist. With some minor hiccups. Time to deliver the book to the halfling. The goblin gives you a thumbs up, then slowly starts to get up on his feet. Next time, he says, pointing upwards, we'll go to the Derorian library, okay? That was some esoteric bullshit. Alright. Esoteric bullshit. Esoteric bullshit. Still can't open this door. Wow. Damn it, Snell. Damn it, Snell. Where are we going, man? I blame you entirely.
Okay. Well, that's our friend one-way door. This will take us back down here. What the hell is this? Mine. You awake yet? Okay, cool. Okay. That was a tree, alright. Hello, do you want to say anything else to me, or is it still just High Cleric? Alright, cool, cool. 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 Yeah, I think I was putting a big circle and I'm officially back at the one-way door kind of deal again. I'm back at this guy, which again is nothing. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how I can go any further into the city below, so we're going to take my newfound power here and we're going to go back up to the city above. Snell, I'm lost. A place where death ends. Plus 2 hit points. Hooray! Going up. The river calls to you. Scary. Oh, cool, I got a spell that time. Oh no, sorry, I got a Arcane Rejuvenation. Really, we're stealing from you? Not bad. Thank you. Later, loser. Alright, let's, hold on. Snell. My buddy.
Huh?
Well, it's a rain today, so, what do you think we should do? About the rain? No, what should we do today? Ah, right. Good question. We have a few good clues if you ask me. The local Asgals did hang out the tea shop quite a lot, and they could very well know something about our unfortunate elf. Maybe you should try and make contact. I would love to visit some Asgals. I'm sure you would. Gotcha, let's go. I know exactly where you want me to go. It's back down in the goblins' house, the goblins' camp, though. To the goblins' camp. And then I'm basically out of time already. Jesus. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll just do this. I'm already down here. Because I know, because it's where I'm going is like, yeah. But if I go this way, and then this way, then I think it's this way. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. I believe it was was this door right here. Knock. Use knock. With a flick of your wrist, a faint circle appears before the door, and then... clang! An overwhelming explosive sound echoes out into Pillar Crossing. In an instant, the wooden door is flung open, and it stops, hitting something hard, creating another loud clang. On! The door appears to hit a dwarf on the other side. Nice, it's unlocked. Try to enter the apartment. The dwarf on the other side grunts and shoves the door shut again. He opens the slid door and screams, "It hit my damn toe!" Sorry. You're gonna take a deep breath. I hate magic. Maybe we should start over. You hear a grumble on the other side of the door. Oh. It's you. You remember me? I do. The cleric that didn't interfere at all. Well, you weren't in the way for us, but I have to ask. And I need to ask you, Mr. Cityman. You friend or foe to the movement? Do I have to pick right away? Yes. Friend. Good. As long as you are a friend, I suppose we can answer some questions. But I don't quite believe you. He sounds conflicted. Are you really an Asgal? I need to prove it? Yes, you do. I got Snell with me, pointed the goblin. Snell? Ah, Sage Leaf's runner. Hello, Alphaz. Does that help me get in? It doesn't hurt. Snell has helped us in the past. You're not here to join the cause, are you? Afraid I'm a bit too busy. Understandable. Wisdom roll. Alright. I'm a real Asgal. A real dwarf. Take a deep breath. What are you? Scream and sing the Asgalian folk song We Own the Mines in Dwarvish. Hormina vana front digibit salda hamababa. Another pillar cross now looking at you. They love you. Snell takes his fingers out of his ears. You done? Everyone heard your voice from the deepest corner of the city below. As your voice fades to the deepest echo of the earth, Alphaz mumbles something from behind the door. Please. Please stop, Mr. Sidian. You believe me now? Pant. Yes. Yes, please, just stop. Closes the slit. Here's some yelling, then a click. It is open. Alright. And this is the perfect spot to save, and that is Simmy's Hole. That's great. I'm glad they called it that. Where's my phone? Yeah, unfortunately that is my time for the morning, and I am not going to be back this evening because Friday evenings are when the Roomies and the Ruby and Flooful and I get together and watch TV shows. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have time to wait. I really have to pee, so I'm just going to peace on out here. Goodbye, everyone.